future of their roads. Plus, business ideas take center stage at Missouri Southern's Entrepreneur Showcase. KOAM News at 10 is next. Now at 10, storms look to roll back into the 4 states. Meteorologist Lindsay Gaffney has the latest on what to expect from the upcoming severe weather alert day. Plus, Joplin Road District faces possible dissolution as officials address community concerns in tonight's public meeting. And capes and costumes descend on downtown Joplin tonight as the monthly Third Thursday event invites everyone to embrace their inner hero.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Thunderstorms could soon roll back into the 4 states. This is KOAM News at 10. I'm Dow Quick. When will they get here and how strong could they be? Meteorologist Lindsay Gaffney joins us with a first look at the weather and some answers.
All right, so we are heading into a severe weather weekend. We've got an alert day set for Friday and even for Saturday, even though our severe threat is limited. We have a flooding risk all through the weekend. Elevated risk for storms tomorrow, though. And we have that flood watch in effect starting tomorrow until Sunday at 7 p.m. for nearly all of our counties, because our main threat this weekend is going to be the heavy rainfall, the flash flooding, and even just the all-around flooding potential. Now, as we head into the night, we just have a few clouds kind of pushing through the area, but really we're staying dry, we're staying warm. So tonight's going to be a beautiful, mild, pretty windy night. We're still seeing those winds gusting out of the south, 50 to 55 miles per hour through the overnight hours. But tomorrow, still pretty windy and warm during the day. We've got that alert day, and then we have that severe storm threat kind of pushing in early to mid-afternoon and then continuing into the overnight hours. But I'm going to have those details coming up.
Catch you in a few. Today, KOAM partnered with Hero Fund USA to host our annual First Responders Safety Giving Day and a telethon during our earlier newscasts. One participating department is the Osage Township Volunteer Fire Department out of McCune, Kansas. The department hoped to receive an important tool that would help them be able to detect whether an electric wire is live. This afternoon, Evergy made that possible thanks to their donation.
We're very appreciative of the donation, and on behalf of the community, we'd like to say thank you to Evergy.
The fire chief says the detection tool will help their volunteers be able to find out what situation they're walking into and be safer in the field. Nevada, Missouri is another fire department hoping to be able to purchase necessary equipment with the help of our Hero Fund telethon. Station is hoping to buy an additional 6 sets of bunker gear for their firefighters. That gear is worn on a daily basis, whether it be for medical calls, responding to car wrecks, or, of course, fighting structure fires. Nevada's fire chief says the life-saving equipment comes with a pretty hefty price tag.
I mean, no matter how big or small a department, you always have budget constraints. Each city is doing the best they can, but we're just, it's also going to help us get more protection for our personnel so they're able to do the job effectively.
Fire chief says if they're able to get this additional gear, it would help all their firefighters have clean and safe equipment when they need it. And like fire departments, police also hope to receive equipment that'll help them in their day-to-day operations. Joplin police are seeking to receive a Brink drone that'll give them a bird's eye view of various situations. The tool would help give first responders a better look on a number of emergencies. The JPD says they believe the drone will be a tool to increase officer safety on the scene.
A drone that's capable of doing things to increase officer safety and to increase our abilities on critical incidents to additionally help speed up the process once we're there and make us more equipped for critical situations.
Captain Wolf says officer safety is their #1 priority when seeking new equipment. And it's not too late to donate to the Hero Fund. Simply scan this QR code and it'll take you straight to our website, koamnewsnow.com, where you can make a donation. Newton and Jasper County residents look for answers about the future of the Joplin Road District. Residents gathered this evening to ask questions about the possibility of the Joplin Special Road District dissolving. The road district maintains 90 miles of road in Jasper County and 140 miles in Newton County. Some citizens in both counties had signed petitions calling for the elimination of the road district. The Newton County Commissioner for the Joplin Special Road District says Rumors about the organization's finances have led up to this point and these concerns. Many citizens in attendance say they do not want the road district to be dissolved.
Joplin Special is a proven road district. They have done an awesome job over the years of taking care of Joplin, Jasper County, and Newton County District. Our citizens just don't feel like we want anything to happen to our road district.
Jasper County and Newton County Commissioners will vote in upcoming hearings and will determine whether the Joplin Special Road District will be dissolved. It's Third Thursday, which means downtown Joplin looked a whole lot like this, flooded with people and businesses and performers, as it is typically on Third Thursday. Tonight's theme was Be a Hero, with some people dressing up, as you see, like superheroes. City of Joplin's also holding several surveys related to recycling and public transportation.
We try to highlight some of the different programs or services that the health department offers, and it sometimes is an eye-opener. People don't realize all the different things that we do, and so it's a good way for us to show off.
The next Third Thursday will be in conjunction with Route 66 Fest on May 15th. Entrepreneurial Dreams take center stage at MSSU as students and business owners compete for thousands in startup cash. That's coming up. But up first, the future of cancer treatment gets a boost as Mizzou signs a $10 million deal to design a powerful new nuclear reactor. The University of Missouri announced a new partnership with several Korean firms to help develop its new next-gen nuclear research reactor. As Lucas Geisler reports, the partnership looks to power some high-tech medical research.
The reactor will be larger, more powerful, and more versatile.
The University of Missouri and its Korean partners put pen to paper today, securing its first deal they say will allow MU to lead production of critical medical isotopes for cancer treatment. MU has partnered with Hyundai Engineering America, the Korean Atomic Energy Research Institute, Hyundai Engineering Company, and MPR Associates. It's a $10 million deal to design and license the reactor on Discovery Parkway in Columbia. Officials hope the billion-dollar project will make Mid-Missouri the heart of an ecosystem.
Our small gem and make it into a big gem.
To manufacture the finished product right here in Columbia using our radiopharmaceuticals and to be able to ship it anywhere in the United States within 5 hours.
University President Moon Choi says they already have $200 million for the billion-dollar project, and it will require state and federal funding. Governor Mike Kehoe included $50 million in the state's budget to move the project forward. When it comes to tariffs, Choi says he isn't concerned for now.
We're just exchanging intellectual property. There is no physical assets that are being shipped from South Korea to the United States. To be flexible to have more manufacturing done in this country, but that's part of the negotiations that we'll have.
Officials say once the new reactor is built, the University of Missouri will be home to two of the largest university reactors in the U.S. College students and business owners took advantage of an opportunity to expand their businesses and make connections at Missouri Southern this afternoon. Students who are developing or already have their own businesses got to present those ideas in front of a panel of judges. Local business owners and entrepreneurs also got the chance to demonstrate and present their ideas.
It's a good exercise in understanding yourself, understanding your business, refining the language that you use when you talk about your business, and then hopefully other people will do that too, because it is really a rewarding experience.
Pitchpalooza is really just a great event for young entrepreneurs to get out of their comfort zone and to try to see what they can improve on so that we can contribute to the economic market of Missouri.
A few lucky participants walked away with $2,000 cash prizes. It was a day at the Diamond in Fort Scott today. Fort Scott Community College and Labette Community College baseball and softball teams were playing. FSCC invited the community out for its annual Spring Sports Tailgate, complete with free hot dogs and a good day to support local teams.
Love giving back here. Our committee is all for the community. Our entire campus is community forward, and we love to develop our family. All of our athletes are our family, all of our students are our family, and their coaches really bring that out in them, trying to build those relationships.
Donations were also collected for the Couch family at today's event. Softball player Bailey Couch's family lost their home in the April 2nd tornado near Bronaugh, Missouri. A little later, making the regional airport even safer.
Joplin Regional Airport as the new multi-million-dollar facility. I'm Lonnie Walton. I'll have that story coming up.
And we're going to be looking at severe weather as we head into the weekend. I'll have those details coming up. Well, tonight's a pretty nice night, but we're heading into a really rainy, even potentially severe weekend. Now taking a look outside Indigo Sky Casino and Resort. Again, tonight, pretty nice. We've got some clouds moving in, mild temperatures, but we're mostly focused on our severe threat for tomorrow. You can see slight risk across the board for all of us, and that's going to start mid-afternoon around 4 or 5 p.m. until early Saturday morning. That's where our severe threat lies, but heavy rain persists through the weekend, and that's going to be our main threat. As you can see, heavy rain, high winds, pretty low tornado risk, but it's always there. But we're focusing mostly on our flood watch, our flooding. You can see across the area until 7 p.m. on Sunday. Now, again, tonight looking pretty good, but we do have a few clouds moving through. That's going to continue into tomorrow morning as well. Temperatures start off in the upper 60s, low 70s, getting into the 70s and even pushing up to nearly 80 degrees for the high. Now, again, partly cloudy skies. Pretty windy as well, so those winds are going to continue to gust starting tonight 50-55 miles per hour, but by Friday morning about 40-45 miles per hour out of the southwest. Those will continue to push in. You can see where that front starts to push in as well, so we're going to see these strong winds ahead of the front that moves through. Now starting off midday, could see a couple of these isolated showers, isolated thunderstorms pushing in. Those are going to continue, not a severe threat, but our main line of storms, you can see where our wind shift line is. By about 6-7 p.m. those storms are going to develop right along that boundary, and that's where we're seeing our severe threat, which would be hail, wind, and again heavy rainfall. A limited tornado threat. Now, this is about 10 p.m. on Friday, still seeing that main line kind of sitting along and north of I-44. It's going to stay like that. We break apart. We have widespread heavy rainfall well into Saturday morning and even some wind threat as well. You can see where a little bowing out segment kind of pushes into Missouri and off towards the east. So we're going to be watching for wind threat, 60 to 70 mile per hour wind gusts, small hail threat, and then we also have that rain. So you can see by 5 a.m. Saturday morning, still seeing some heavy rainfall through our central counties, but pushing down to south of Miami near Veneta. You can see another little possibly bowing segment as it pushes south of I-44. Now we have a bit of a lull out in the Kansas area through Saturday morning, but widespread rain pushes right back in. Again, south of I-44 is seeing a lot of persistent heavy rainfall, and then we even have another round of thunderstorms coming Saturday night and into Sunday. It's about 8 p.m. on Saturday. You can see where the heavy rain kind of lies, but even some thunderstorms start to push in overnight. So this is 3:30 in the morning on Sunday, late Saturday night. That's going to be pushing in along I-44, and then you can see where our low pressure system actually moves through. The center of that low moves through Sunday morning. Now that kind of clears out around noon to 1 p.m. so early Sunday afternoon, but our heavy rain is going to be the main theme over the weekend. 2 to 5 inches of rain, even in some isolated areas, possibly a little bit more. You can see the Joplin area maybe getting about 4 inches of rain, Bentonville about 2. So we could see quite a bit of rainfall across the board through the next couple of days. And we've seen this a couple weekends ago as we saw that flooding take place. Now, Friday's going to be warm after that front passes, cooler temperatures in the 60s, and then through the rest of the week back into the 70s.
Yeah, the temperatures look nice. Boy, it's going to be really soggy ground out there for a while.
Is.
Thanks, Lindsay. Still ahead, Missouri Southern softball hosts a doubleheader against Fort Hays State, and Pitt State baseball tries to extend its winning streak to 14 games. John Dales has those stories and more up next in sports.
We're getting towards the end of the 2025 college softball season, and both the Gorillas and the Lions are near the top of the MIAA standings, and both of them play a couple of home doubleheaders today and tomorrow. 24th ranked Pitt State softball, undefeated at home this year, 16-0, hosting Nebraska Kearney. Ava Laurent starts the game off strong. She strikes out the side in the first and would finish the day with 10 punch-outs. The Gorillas, they manufacture runs at the plate quickly. In the bottom of the first, Amaya Snyder hits an RBI ground rule double over the fence in right field. It's 2-0 PSU. Next batter, Ava Sarwinski, and she launches one to deep center. That is gone for her second home run of the year. It's 4-0 Gorillas. We go on to the second inning. Bases are loaded for Snyder, and she hits it high and deep to center. This time, though, it's caught by Eden McNally. Heather Arnett would come home on the sac fly. Pitt State up 5-1 at that point, and the Gorillas cruise to a 10-3 victory over the Lopers. More of the same in Game 2 as Nebraska Kearney scores the first run of the game. That was in the top of the first. The Gorillas then score the next 10. They win it 10-1. PSU is 18-0 on its home turf with its final home games of the year coming tomorrow against Hayes. Now to Joplin. Winds gusting as Missouri Southern softball hosts Fort Hays State. First game of the doubleheader. Tigers score first in the top of the third inning. Jules Bosco hits a bases-loaded single into right field. Lions in a jam after that, just one out, bases still loaded. But Katie Gray catches a line drive at first, steps on the bag, and that's an unassisted double play. It gets him out of the inning. Score is still 1-0, bottom of the sixth. 2 out, and with a runner on first, Kylie Jacks sends one into the gap in right center. Bailey Dillon scores from first. The game is now tied. Clutch RBI triple from Jacks. Then Taylor Knuckles at the plate. She hits a pop fly just beyond the infield, but this will fall down. The error from the Tigers allows Southern to score the go-ahead run. Now we go to the top of the seventh inning. Kiki Pickens trying to finish off a complete game. 2 outs with 2 runners on, and Knuckles fields the grounder off the redirect, steps on second for the force out. Southern wins the defensive battle over Hayes in the first game, final score 2-1. Lions take the second game as well, 10-0. This goes final after just 5 innings. With this victory, Southern improves its record to 32-16 on the year and 12-8 against MIAA competition. It will host Nebraska Kearney for another doubleheader tomorrow. And the postseason is coming soon for college baseball as well. Pittsburgh State is heating up at the right time. The Gorillas are riding a 13-game winning streak. Pitt State baseball, winners of 13 in a row, ranked number 19 in the country, hosting Washburn. Ricky Sanchez gets things started in the first with a single back up the middle, and then Dagan Brewer launches one to deep right field. That is gone for a home run. Gorillas take a 3-0 lead. Next inning, Caden Williams comes up to the plate, and he skies one to a very similar spot, deep right field. That one gets out as well. His home run makes it 4-1 PSU, and the fireworks at the plate far from finished. We go to the fifth. It's 5-1. Hayden Dyer pulls one to deep left. That is the 4th homer of the day for the Gorillas. They take a 5-run lead, and they cruise to a 13-2 victory over Washburn, their 14th in a row. MSSU baseball loses its series opener against number 3 Central Missouri this afternoon. Final score 11-5. UCM first baseman Chase Wilcox hits 3 home runs in this one. These two will play a doubleheader tomorrow. First game starts at noon. Back to Pitt State baseball. You know, I mentioned it. They're getting hot at the right time, the perfect time, really, and they keep breaking their own record. Now, 14 games is the all-time longest winning streak. By tomorrow, it could be 15-16.
Let's hope so, and let's see if it can continue through the postseason.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
When a four-state hero.
City officials hosted a ribbon-cutting ceremony today at the Joplin Regional Airport. It was all for the airport's new $8.6 million aircraft rescue and firefighting building. As KOAM's Lonnie Walton explains, the new facility will house equipment and personnel.
I've talked to leaders of Joplin Regional Airport, and they say this facility has nothing but top-notch equipment.
We have airport operations who do all kinds of stuff across the field.
Allison Zahner is the manager of Joplin Regional Airport. She cut the ribbon on this brand new building, which she hopes will build a stronger, safer community.
So this facility is for those airport operations personnel. It is for our aircraft rescue firefighting vehicles, our equipment, hazardous materials, storage, and it's also for our snow removal equipment.
And it's not just for the community, it's there to support first responders.
All of our operations personnel is in one space. They have an office. There's locker rooms and showers, which they didn't have before.
Leaders tell me that these doors behind me are so good, they can rise within 5 seconds.
Now that we have these high-speed doors, anytime there's an emergency, the alarm goes off, those high-speed doors go up instantly.
Rob O'Brien, the president of Joplin Airport Board, says this new facility is in a new and better location.
It had been located near the old original terminal at the south end of the runways into the mid part of the airport. So it's more convenient to both runways, much more accessible.
And one more thing, what about jobs?
Right now we're actually looking for more operations personnel. We're pretty short-staffed at the moment.
And the employees are having such an exciting time using all their brand new equipment. Reporting in Joplin, I'm Lonnie Walton, KOAM News.
Zahner says the city paid 5% of the total cost of the building. The rest came from 2 federal grants. The weather looks like it's going to be kind of soggy in some of the coming days.
Oh yeah, we've got a severe threat, an alert day actually Friday and Saturday. Evening storms on Friday, severe potential, but mainly our main concern over the weekend is going to be that flood risk. And again, it is an alert day Friday and Saturday for the flooding concerns.
It certainly could influence some holiday weekend plans on Easter for sure. Final sports notes.
More college baseball and softball tomorrow, including senior day for Pitt State softball. So if the Gorillas win both of those games, they'll have finished off an undefeated home season, not losing any games that were played in Pittsburgh.
That would be remarkable.
Yeah.
Something that will be remembered for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us. Don't forget the morning show starts at 5 a.m. and let's make it a great tomorrow.